Welcome back to week 2 of Fall into Wellness. I'm Steph Poulsen, and as we enter the second week of Fall into Wellness, our focus shifts to connections. Finding a community is a gradual unfolding, a path that reveals itself over time. Let's embrace the present moment and be receptive to new connections and appreciate the beauty of shared experiences. This week's practice invites you to explore a gentle curiosity, honoring the unique wisdom of your own body. Together, let's cultivate a sense of well-being and connection. You might find that a couple blocks are helpful in this practice today, although not required. Okay, let's get started in a comfortable seat. You can sit up on blocks. You can also sit on a chair as well. All right, let's gently close our eyes and just come into the present moment. Let's notice what body part is touching the mat or the chair. Notice how you're feeling today. How are you coming onto your mat? Now we're just practicing observing and not making any judgments about that. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose, belly and rib cage expand. And exhale through the nose. Everything comes back to the center. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Feel the air come in through your nose. And exhale, release, let go of any thoughts, any tension, anything that might be bothering you. And let's connect together. If your eyes are shut, go ahead and blink them open. All right, we're gonna start with a little bit of neck stretches. So take the right ear to the right shoulder, press the left shoulder away. Take the chin down to the chest, keep lifting the sternum. Feel the stretch on the back side of the neck. And take the left ear to the left shoulder. Press the right shoulder away. Bring the chin back to the chest. And I invite you to gently rock and roll side to side. Maybe staying a little bit longer at any of the sticky points. This practice is for all. Yoga for all. Let's bring our head back to neutral. Inhale the arms up overhead, reach. Let's take the body nice and long. Exhale, we twist to the right side. And take your gaze behind that right shoulder gently. Now we're just exploring these shapes with a gentle curiosity. We're noticing how we feel. Let's take our gaze forward and back. Please go at your own pace, forward and back. Just one more. Let's come back to the center. Circle sweep your arms up, reach, and exhale, we twist to the second side, looking over that left shoulder, lifting the heart. Let's take the gaze forward and back. 2 more. And spin to the front. Let's take the arms out to a big T. Take the right underneath the left. Give yourself a hug. I mean, really feel it. The relationship with ourselves is so important, and that's where it starts. Once we start to unravel and get a little bit a deeper understanding of ourselves, it allows us to open up and find deeper connections with others. And maybe it feels good to come into eagle arms, Garudasana. You can also attach the back side of your hands. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Let the arms go. Come out to a T position. Second side. So left underneath the right. Give yourself a hug. I mean, really feel it. Love comes from within. You are love. The initial connection starts with ourselves and allows us to connect with other people. And if it feels good, you can come into eagle arms, although not required. Maybe you try it, maybe you explore it. Remember to explore poses with a curiosity. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Take that right arm up, bend the right elbow. Take the hand down the spine. And gently take your left hand, grab the elbow for a little tricep stretch. And if you would like to come into cow face arms, you take that left arm out, bend the elbow, reach for the fingertips. If you have a towel nearby, anything like that, you can also use your block to connect from the back. Gomukhasana arms. Our right arm is externally rotated. Left shoulder is internally rotated. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Second side. So you're welcome to stay right here in this tricep stretch. And of course, if you want to explore cow face arms, do it. You're in a safe space. Notice how you feel. It is completely up to you. All the postures that I lead you through are simply suggestions. Honor the wisdom of your own body as you navigate these postures. Take an inhale here. Exhale, go ahead and release. Couple shoulder rolls. Let's go back. And forward. All right, let's come to all fours. Go ahead and remove the block if you're sitting on it. Your wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. You're on the tops of your feet. Inhale, drop that belly button so we're really stretching out the spine. Exhale, round it out, tuck the chin. Inhale. Exhale. One more, please. Feel free to go faster or slower. Inhale. And exhale. Coming into a neutral position, lengthen both sides of the torso. I'm going to turn around. You don't have to. Maybe this way you can see me a little bit better. Inhale, that right arm comes up. Exhale, let's thread it. So coming into a shoulder stretch. You can extend the top arm towards the top of the mat. You can keep it bent. Just 2 breaths here. On your next exhale, go ahead and press yourself up to all fours. Take a moment to pause. Notice how that side feels. Second side, we inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Your top arm can extend towards the top of the mat. It can stay bent. Two more breaths here. On your next exhale, go ahead and press yourself up. Come into a neutral spine. Take a moment here. Let's change our shape to puppy dog. So start to walk your hands forward to the top corners of the mat and take your chest down to the mat. Head can be resting on the ground or on a block. Feel the stretch on the back side of the body. Puppy dog. Sometimes you'll see dogs do this when they start to play. On your next exhale, come up to all fours, slide the hands back. Let's flip the toes under, lift the hips high for your first down dog. Feel free to move around a little bit, pedal out the feet. And let's arrive at stillness. Let's take the feet about hips width apart. Take the right hand to the left ankle, offering a little bit of a twist, so a little bit of a spinal rotation here. Looking under the left armpit. One more breath, please. On your next exhale, come back to down dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Yoga for all. Second side. We take the left over to the right. So adding a little twist for that spine. One more inhale. Exhale, arrive at down dog. One cycle of breath here. Let's take the feet towards the midline. Inhale, right leg comes up, right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee. Open up the hips so they stack on top of each other, coming into scorpion. Now, I like to take my right rib cage down to the mat so it offers a little bit of spinal rotation here, a little bit of a spinal twist. Be curious on how that feels on your body. Inhale, extend the leg, really reach back. Exhale, place the foot down, second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. And maybe you take the left rib cage down to the mat. Keep breathing here. A little bit of a hip opener. We're going to head into a little bit of hip openers and stretching out the hamstrings next. Inhale. Find length. Press the left heel to the back wall. Exhale. Let's place it down. Pedal out the feet. Nice and easy. Let's take our right foot in between our hands, coming into a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. If you have a block, it might be handy. Taking a block on the right hand side, coming up, arms come up, reach up, pull the abs in, slide the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe you take the right hand to the right hip, or you take it to a block for a little bit of a lateral stretch on the left hand side. Keep revolving the rib cage so it stacks on top of each other. Notice how this feels. Hey, Chief. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Let's go into an open twist. So hands come to heart center. Inhale, find length. Exhale, we're gonna twist to the right side. And maybe you extend your arms. Reach the fingertips to opposite sides of the wall or wherever you're at. Reach, reach, reach. Create space in between the collarbones and create space in between your shoulder blades. Bring the hands back to center if they're extended and come back to a neutral position. All right, if you have blocks, you're welcome to use them. If not, you can take your hands down to the mat. So we're in low lunge. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, shoot the hips back to a half split. Let's move through this just a couple more times. Inhale, open up the heart, let the hips drop. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hold this one back here in your half split. Flex the toes. Take the right hip to the back of the mat. Lengthen both sides of the torso. Pull that belly button in. Take an inhale here, come back to low lunge. If you're using blocks, gently move them out of the way. Flip the back toes under, lift the back knee. Back leg comes all the way up to meet the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to the outside of the shins. Find length here. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, coming into cactus arms. Lift the heart. Tiny back bend here. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Take an inhale here. Find length. Exhale, we step back to down dog. A little bit of pedaling out the feet here might feel good. Lift the hips even higher. Let's take the left foot in between the hands, drop the back knee, uncurl the back toes. If you have a block, maybe put it on your left-hand side. Let's reach the arms up. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. Pull that belly button in. Protect the lower back. Let's focus on extending that tailbone down to the mat, really lengthening the spine here. Take an inhale. Exhale, maybe the left hand goes to the hip, maybe the left hand goes to a block. Reaching over for that lateral stretch. Take a moment to pause. What do you feel here? There may be a little discomfort because we're stretching, but it shouldn't be painful, like a sharp pain. If there is, back off immediately. Go into a pose that you feel comfortable in. Take an inhale here, both hands reach up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, find length. Exhale, we twist towards the front knee. Your hands can stay here, or they can extend. Whatever feels good. Finding that connection within yourself. Honoring the true you. You are love, you are kindness. You are worthy. Know that. Bring the hands to heart center, twist to the front. Let's take the hands down. You can use your blocks. Coming into low lunge just for a moment. Take an inhale. Exhale, we shoot the hips back. Half split, flex the toes. Let's move through it. Inhale. So start to explore this movement with curiosity. Move how your body feels good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, let's hold this one, half split. Stretching out the hamstrings, flex the toes, long spine right here. The dogs bring such good energy to our yoga sessions together. I'm so glad that you're enjoying Chief in here. And I'm so glad that you keep showing up for yourself. I love practicing with you. Inhale, come back to a low lunge. Let's move the blocks out of the way. Exhale, flip the toes under, lift the knee off of the back. And let's bring the foot to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. If your pet's nearby, maybe give them some love. Inhale, circle sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up the heart. Inhale, find length. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank just for a moment. Take an inhale here. Exhale, shoot the hips back. Take an inhale to plank. Exhale, hips go back just 2 more times. Of course, you can always skip this. Inhale, find your plank. Exhale, hips go back to down dog. Inhale, find your plank, press the ground away. Exhale. One more, and we're gonna hold our plank just for a moment. Pull that belly button in. Fantastic. You're welcome to drop the knees here. Let's all meet in a low plank. So coming down to our forearms. Your hands can be separated as long as your shoulders are okay with it. You can also interlace your hands. Hold low plank on your toes or your knees. A little bit of strength here. Let's add in some movement. Lift the hips. We come into dolphin. Back to low plank. If you're on your knees, you go back to child's pose. Inhale, find length. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, find length. Exhale, lift the hips. Hold dolphin. So this is a pretty big shoulder opener. I invite you to start walking your feet in towards the top of the mat. Hands can be interlaced. Press your shoulder blades into the sternum, so really opening up through the chest. Couple more breaths here. Exhale, go ahead and walk it back to your plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees. Everyone meet in child's pose. So a little bit of heat building there for sure. Bringing some energy into the body. Coming up to all fours. Let's take our feet underneath our body or to the side, it doesn't matter. Coming into a reclined position. Feet are on the ground, knees are bent. Take your hands behind your thighs, pull the belly button in, and we roll down bone by bone. Nice and easy here. Let's take our right ankle across the left thigh. Press the right knee away. You might feel a hip opener already. If this is enough, stay here. If you would like a little bit more, We thread the needle. Hands can be behind your thigh or around your shin. And like we spoke about before, use the knowledge of your own body, discern discomfort and pain. If it's painful, immediately back off. Take an inhale here. Exhale, go ahead and release. Let's take the left foot to the mat. Take the right knee across the left thigh. So crisscross. Arms can be out to a T position or cactus arms, wherever you have room for. I'm going to give you an option for a twist. We're going to shift our hips over to the left side. Let the knees drop to the right. You can go into eagle legs with that double wrap if you'd like, or you have the option to stack your knees, okay? Yoga is about nourishing our body, honoring our body, and listening to our body. So if a shape is not good for you, do not force it. Yoga doesn't give awards to people that force ourselves into shapes, right? Be gentle, be curious, and keep showing up on your mat. Let's connect with ourselves first, so we can connect with others genuinely and authentically. On your next exhale, bring the knees back up to center. Slide the hips back to neutral. Unravel the legs. Take a moment here. Let's go to the second side. So we take the left across the right thigh. Thread the needle. Pull the knee in. Let's keep pressing the left knee away from the body. I think my dog Chief is showing off a little bit. I hope you're enjoying the change of the seasons and taking this time to fall into wellness. Letting go of old thoughts and habits, and letting go of stories that don't serve you anymore. We have the opportunity to change at any time, and it's never too late. Go ahead and release. Take the right foot down to the mat, cross the legs, take the arms out either to a T position or cactus arms. Slide the hips over to the right, let the knees drop. You can go into this twisted root variation. If it doesn't feel good for your knees, stack the knees on top of each other. And of course, if you have blocks, use blocks. And let's just let go of control. Let go of any muscles that are tense. Let's take the knees back up to center in your next exhale. Slide the hips back to neutral, unravel the legs. Take a moment here to pause. Notice the transition. Let's take the next 2 minutes for Shavasana. You can come into constructive rest by taking your feet mat width and knocking the knees together. Arms can be by your side, palms face up. If you prefer to go in traditional Shavasana, extend the legs. Arms are by your side, palms face up. And allow your body to rest. Create this space between the practice and going back into our reality. Start to deepen your breath. Belly and rib cage expand. And as you exhale, belly and rib cage contract. Start to wiggle out your toes, roll out your wrists, your ankles. Invite any movement that makes you feel good. Maybe a big, long body stretch. Roll over to one side. Your eyes can be closed or a soft gaze. Take one cycle of breath here. On your next exhale, go ahead and press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. It was a joy and a pleasure to lead you in this Yoga for All community practice today. If you enjoyed this content, please remember to subscribe, like, and share. I'm Steph Poulsen, and until our paths cross again.